Who remembers Howard Baker? Howard Baker was a United States Senator from Tennessee. Later, he was President Ronald Reagan's chief of staff at the White House, and after that, he became the United States Ambassador to Japan. He died in 2014. He was 88. The thing most people remember about Senator Howard Baker is that he was the ranking member, well, actually the ranking minority member, of the Senate Watergate Committee, the committee that brought down President Richard Nixon. And it was Senator Baker who famously asked the question of it. You can tell me what the question was. Right. What did the president know, and when did he know it? I had the chance to interview Senator Baker way back in 1980 when he came through Peterborough campaigning to be the Republican nominee for president. He was the guest of Judd Gregg, who would later that year become a U.S. congressman. Also, as you know, Judd Gregg would also go on to be governor of the state and a United States senator. I was at the time the news director of the Peterborough radio stations, WSCV and WSLE, and I was pleased to be allowed to interview Howard Baker at the Gregg Farm in Greenfield. I found the senator to be very down to earth. He even spoke to me of his wife's alcoholism. We both had alcoholism problems in our families. He was a champion of treating the malady as just that, a sickness. I found he had no arrogance whatsoever, really nice man. Later, I went down to the Peterborough Historical Society where the senator was to make his stump speech that day, and I was refused entry into the building because I had not been vetted. It seems you had to have been there an hour before to establish your press credentials to get in the door. I was, of course, at the time in a room all alone with the man. But hey, rules are rules. I had my interview anyway, so I could afford to be amused with it all.